Hey everybody, Sidewinder here with Static Impulse Gaming, and we're playing World of Warships today. Today I have my Tier 8 American Destroyer, the Benson, and we're playing on the map Northern Lights, and it is ranked Season 5. I'm doing a quick check right now just to make sure what other ships I'm playing against. Mainly I'm looking at the destroyers and trying to figure out if we're going to A or B. As always with ranked matches, especially you want to stick together since you only have 7 players on each team. Although sometimes it is beneficial to have one destroyer go try and cap the other point while the rest of your team goes to the main point that you're gonna concentrate on. As long as that destroyer doesn't get themselves killed in the process. And now that I have confirmation that we're going to go ahead and go towards A, as I'm on the far side of Alpha, it really doesn't make sense for me to try and get Bravo from here, so I'm going to go ahead head straight for this mountain, and on the ranked battles, your style of play in destroyers, at least hopefully the style of play in destroyers for the rest of the people on your team is also going to be focused on teamwork. So you should be smoking for your team and general spotting. It's not about getting kills, although causing damage when you can is also a good idea. So at the very beginning here, there's a nice small gap that is in between the islands, and I should be able to cover up the entire gap with my smoke, which would make my entire team disappear to the enemy while I'm able to get in front of my smoke and spot them. Fortunately, that enemy Benson shows up and caused my teammate to have to use his smoke, and I couldn't turn into the cap as I wanted to since he was right next to me. So I had to slow down and back up. And now I'm going to try and get back into the cap in front of the smoke so I can do my job and spot for the team. And ran into an island there. I did not see that little part sticking out. Now I do have my destroyer built out for it's pretty good at spotting since my concealment, I have both the concealment mod 1 and the concealment expert for my commander, which brings my detectability all the way down to 5.8 at sea and 2.8 or 2.9 for air units. So I'm able to get pretty close without being seen, and there's very few ships that can actually see me before I can spot them. Now we've taken Alpha, and that destroyer is down, so I'm kind of going out and trying to check around, spot enemy ships, and see what else is over here. The Atago looks like a pretty good target. Unfortunately, he's kind of zigzagging right now, so it's hard to get torpedoes on him. The Benson has decent range at 9.2 kilometers, but the torpedoes are very slow. They're only 55 knots, so a little bit of deviation at long range and you're gonna miss your target completely. But I put a spread out, hoping that maybe I could get 1 or 2 hits on the Otago, and now I'm just trying to cautiously spot the 2 battleships that are still over here to the east of us. And I'm kind of concentrating on the Bismarck since he has run aground right now. And so I'm closing in distance while also looking around for the enemy destroyers, because I did not want to all of a sudden get surprised and jumped by them. Looking at the radar though, both of them have been spotted on the other side of the map, and the Otago, he was pretty far out the last time I saw him, so I felt comfortable let my torpedoes quickly reload here since I had about 20 seconds left. And I'm going to see if I can't take out this Bismarck and then head over to the other side, the northern side of the map, and try and help the rest of my team out again over there. Nice thing about the guns on the Benson is they have very fast reload and traverse, so you can get off quite a few shots within a very small amount of time and do a decent amount of damage to enemy ships. I use HE most of the time just because I'm trying to set fires, get a lot more damage that way. And the reason I broke off right there is I saw the North Carolina coming around the corner, and he's right up next to the island. And as you can see, he cannot spot me right now, and I'm already within 4.3 kilometers of him, which is a very nice range for torpedoes. I just slow him down a little bit, let him get a little closer and a little less covered by that island there. And also giving my second set of torpedoes just a little more time to reload. Felt pretty comfortable going ahead and engaging now. I see immediately that when he spots me, he's trying to go forward a little. So I launch one set in front of him and one set behind, and the enemy Benson popped up. So I took a couple of shots at him and rethought that. Wanted to make sure that North Carolina was going down, and when I saw all of my torpedoes make contact, I knew he was going down, so I could engage the Benson again. One of the things that kind of makes the Benson nice as far as the really fast reload. Even though you have very high arc on your guns at long range, where you have to really aim in front of your target, you can spam out a lot of shells at once, so you can kind of surround whatever you're shooting at Unfortunately, you do have to lead them by a lot when you're towards max range. I decided since he disappeared behind that island, I'd go ahead and head towards him. I have about twice as much health as him, so I'm hoping to get the kill on the way to Cap B. And he showed up in front of me again. So I'm just trying to manage the arc of my shells as they go towards him. And he gets taken out by one of my one of my teammates, which is okay. Again, in ranked battles, it's more about getting the points and winning the round than it is about getting kills and damage. I do have the aiming systems modification 1 on this ship also, which brings the dispersion of the main batteries down to 7%, or down by 7%. My Benson is mostly built on guns and concealment. Most of the time in a one-on-one fight with another destroyer, this ship will win. I also have, for my commander skills, I have the basic firing training, which gives me faster reload by minus 10% reload time. I also have the last stand, which I believe is essential for destroyers. That allows you to keep moving if your engine or steering gears get damaged. I have Superintendent, which gives me +1 consumable, and I also have the Survivability Expert, which gives me +400 HP per tier. So for the Benson, you get 3,200 extra HP. It gives you just a little bit longer to stay in the fight. Right now I'm headed back towards Alpha. The enemy just has the destroyer that's there in his smoke and the cruiser that is way out of position right now. And since he is in smoke, he can't spot me, so I was kind of watching where his rounds were coming from, and I was gonna surprise him with torpedoes. Unfortunately, he decided to go ahead and pop out of his smoke before I got off my torpedoes. So I went to guns to finish him off, and he got off a good salvo of torpedoes at the end there to take out my teammate.
Torpedoes to port.
But there's only a few minutes left, and we are way ahead on points now. And the enemy cruiser that is still alive seems to be staying out of position. Right now, again, I have a detectability range of 5.8 kilometers, so I know I'm well outside his range for me. So I was trying to get into torpedo range, launch a couple of salvos, and I decided probably the best course of action for me right now, as an Ontago can ruin my day, is to boost towards my North Carolina and pop some smoke for him. If I can keep him concealed and the Otago spotted, I figured we could get a easy kill out of this. Surprisingly, I did hit him with one torpedo. I wasn't expecting to, but because I did kind of randomly launch him over there and it was max range, but I got one hit, so I was happy with that.
Smoke generator started.
I'm spotted right now, but it looks like he just started turning his ship, so he won't be able to fire on me very effectively quite yet.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And once I got my smoke screen finished, I was going to start firing on him. Unfortunately, the round ended. So all in all, not too bad of a round. I did get 81,711 damage, 65 hits, 5 torpedo hits, 5 incapacitations, 2 kills, 2 fires, 5 flooding, 2 base defended, 1 assisted capture, and I got a devastating strike for that North Carolina. I did come out of there with 1,956 base XP, and most importantly, the team won, which again is really what ranked battles are about. In a destroyer, it doesn't matter how much damage you get in the battle. If you are assisting your team with capturing, spotting, and smoking, and your team wins, that's really what counts. Anyways, let me know what you guys think below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.